Global Wrestling Federation's most intimidating creature from Montego Bay, Jamaica, Rasta the Voodoo Man, the Mammoth from Montego Bay.
My memories of Jamaica certainly don't include anybody like this. This guy is a monster. He brings that snake stick into the ring. He's got the face paint on. He's got the haircut, and above everything else, he's got that body. Is there anybody in the GWF that can stand up to this man?
Well, I don't know. I'd really like to know why he brings that snake stick into the ring. It might be, well, he's pointing at the Diaz and his
knee. Is it a knee?
Pointing to his knee. Well, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe this is something kind of I was about to say pre-game ritual, but it's a pre-match ritual by the Mammoth Mon from Montego Bay.
Well, now look at Diaz. Look at Diaz is favoring his knee. What happened? What happened after Rasta touched his knee with the snake stick? Now Diaz is having trouble with his knee. What gives on that?
Well,
this is strange. This is very strange.
And Diaz is perplexed himself. Well, we're ready for action. Brian Diaz, a man who has held many a title against Rasta the Voodoo Man, a mystery of sorts, other than the fact that with his mammoth size, over 6'7", over 318 pounds, going against Brian Diaz, a man who has held many a tag team title, including in the World Class Wrestling Association and in the USWA. But you're also talking about a situation where, oh my, Rasta the Voodoo Man is something you can't prepare for.
Oh, here we go. A test of strength request here from Rasta against young Brian Diaz. And Brian Diaz is no small man by his own right. He dwarfs both you and I, Craig, but in the ring against Rasta, he looks like a child. He looks like a midget wrestler in there.
Look at the mammoth hand on the Mammoth Mon. Well, Diaz says, hey, I'm ready for anything.
You got to give young Diaz credit here. He knows he's up against a man who's got him beat by 6 inches in height, 6, 7 inches in height. No telling how much weight, 100 pounds in weight, maybe more. And he's going in there just head up, want to test this man out to see what he's made of.
Well, here comes the test of strength, and the Voodoo Man clamps on the Voodoo Hans as he has Adidas cowering on his knees. Brian Diaz, a former Texas heavyweight champion. That may be a state that he'd like to go back to after visiting the land of the Voodoo Man here, because once the Voodoo Man steps into a ring, it's his territory.
Well, how in the world can you prepare to go into the ring against Rasta the Voodoo Man? You can rent a lot of those strange movies that always seem to be in the video store when you come in late at night or something, but other than that, how do you prepare? What does he do? Who has he wrestled? How does he know how to wrestle?
And who is he talking to? He's not talking to senior referee Sean O'Brien. I know that. He just looks straight up and starts talking to someone. Diaz trying to get a second wind here, as ever since he started the match with a test of strength, he's been battling an uphill battle.
Right as Diaz started to make some kind of move toward getting out of this test of strength and doing something against Rasta, just a little kick there, and Diaz goes right back down to the mat. This man's kick could probably demolish the Global Dome in 2 or 3 kicks. Unbelievable strength in this man.
There you see Brian Diaz trying to keep some strength. That clamp has been on now, and Diaz escapes, puts a drop kick onto the Voodoo Man, who may have been a little bit surprised about that, has a surprised look on his face. As a matter of fact, he may be upset that Diaz knocked some of that ritualistic face makeup off of his face.
Absolutely. You could see the look of consternation on the face of Rasta the Voodoo Man as he does not like somebody messing with his makeup. And here's Diaz coming back now.
Brian Diaz with a right hand, but the Voodoo Man won't go down. Knee to the midsection. There's the elbow. Now a right, but the Voodoo Man still stands. Trying to go after all the body as opposed to staying with one body part. The Voodoo Man seems to concentrate on one body part, but right now, Brian Adias just trying to see what he can do, and finally gets the Voodoo Man down to a knee.
That's a big task to undertake right there, getting the man down to a knee, but he picks him back up. That could be a mistake, but no.
There's the elbow by Adias. Adias would like to try to finish off the Voodoo Man. Now on the second rope, he pulls down the knee pad, gets ready, and comes down.
The knee.
Count of one, count of two, count of three. Wait a minute. That was the knee from before.
That's exactly right. This is eerie.
Now, if we can, let's go back to the beginning of the match. Go back and you saw, yeah, right there, it was Adias just absolutely shaking off the knee, and now, as we come back to live action, you see it's that same knee. We'll be